It was supposed to be a simple tour. A friend had invited me to explore the catacombs beneath Paris, a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers lined with the bones of millions. The idea intrigued me, an adventure beneath the city, away from the bustling streets above. We met at the entrance, a nondescript door hidden in a narrow alley. The guide, a local named Luke, greeted us with a nod and led us inside. The air was damp and cool, carrying the scent of earth and decay. As we descended into the darkness, the world above seemed to vanish. The tunnels stretched endlessly, their walls adorned with skulls and femurs arranged in patterns that spoke of both reverence and macabre artistry. Luke spoke of the history, the overcrowded cemeteries, the relocation of remains, the centuries of death beneath the city. But as we ventured deeper, his stories grew quieter, his steps more deliberate. At one point, we reached a chamber where the bones were stacked high, forming eerie sculptures. Luke paused, his flashlight flickering. "This is where it gets unsettling," he said, his voice low. I laughed nervously, trying to lighten the mood. "Unsettling? It's just bones." But as the words left my mouth, I felt a coldness that seeped into my bones, a presence that made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I glanced around, but Luke was already moving ahead, his silhouette barely visible in the dim light. I quickened my pace to catch up, but as I rounded a corner, I found myself alone. The tunnel stretched before me, empty and silent. I called out, but my voice echoed back at me, swallowed by the vastness. Panic set in. I retraced my steps, but every turn seemed to lead me deeper into unfamiliar passages. The walls seemed to close in, the air thick with the weight of centuries. I could hear faint whispers, like voices carried on the wind. But when I stopped to listen, they ceased. Then, I heard a soft scuffling sound behind me. I spun around, but there was nothing there. My heart raced as I continued down the tunnel, the sound growing louder, closer. I broke into a run, my footsteps echoing in the silence. Finally, I stumbled upon a small alcove, a dead end. I collapsed against the wall, gasping for breath. The whispers returned, louder now, surrounding me. I covered my ears, trying to block them out, but they persisted. And then, I saw it. A figure standing at the far end of the alcove, its face obscured by shadows. It stepped forward, and I froze. The figure raised a hand, pointing directly at me. I screamed and bolted from the alcove, not daring to look back. I ran blindly through the tunnels, my mind a blur of fear and confusion. After what felt like an eternity, I emerged into a larger chamber, where Luke and the others were waiting. They looked at me with concern. "Where did you go?" Luke asked. I tried to explain, but the words wouldn't come. I was trembling, drenched in sweat, my heart still pounding in my chest. As we made our way back to the entrance, I glanced over my shoulder. The tunnel behind us was empty, but I could have sworn I saw a shadow moving in the distance,